Hey everybody, it's Thursday, May the 18th, and my table is bare, and I have one I only have 8 cells under the grow light. The rest is bare. So lots of things are coming outside, especially during the day. And then in the evening, being brought in. That's only going to happen for 2 more nights, and then it's going to be 50 degrees every night after that. So I'm going to be going out of town, and I'll get to that later and do a little walk around. But for now, here's some snippets from this last week and the rain that we had. And then I'll end with a walkthrough of a before I leave town, and we'll see how well Mitch does from when I get back. So I'm starting to prune my tomatoes. I'll take the bottom 2 leaves off, the initial leaves, and then anything that's a little yellow, like that one's gonna go. So the tomatoes are coming right along. After pruning, they do look much cleaner and healthier, and then they can give all their nutrients and energy to the best part of the plant. It's thundering, and it's supposed to rain the next few days on and off, so took a chance and am planting a few of my starts. Just one bag. I've got 3 of each started. So I have the giant cantaloupe. Here I have zucchini, or no, I'm sorry, here is jack-o'-lanterns, large ones. Here I've got the large rattlesnake watermelon, and the zucchini is down here on the end. Garlic around all of them. And there's my little chickadee. But anyway, that's this side. I also decided to put one, it's a bush squash, yellow. I decided to put that there. The carrots, radishes, lettuce, dill are all coming up there. Over in this bed along the edge here, I put in some pole beans. I'll get the fence in soon. And then on these trellises, we got climbing spinach, asparagus beans on that one. We got cucumbers on this one. We got kajari in the middle, Jenny Lind, and little sweets, cantaloupes and melons here. And down there, I put some daisy gourds and some little pumpkins. And I'm probably going to be making a fence all along here and letting them spread out a little bit, but I just want to get them started while the rain is coming here. So everything grew today with the rain. It was wonderful, and we'll see what else we got to grow, crop or flap. So my little birds I like to feed are very much getting wet in the rain and trying to find some shelter under our awning of our house. Got a little house finch there, the red one. There they go. And this bird bath is just overflowing. I've never seen them that full before. And the birds are trying to eat a little bit as they shake off the water. Rain, glorious rain. All right, it's time to use these amazing pine needles. It's been raining, and I'm gonna hold that moisture in and get these pine needles down here. The posts are set. And the netting's about ready to go up. So my very leggy sunflowers here are really, really, really wanting to be planted outside. But there's just so much water, and I'm not complaining, but there's no way to get them out there right now. These little teddy bear sunflowers, I have several of them that are coming in like upside down. Even that one was. There's only one that's like right side up. And there's another kind there that is coming up kind of weird. I don't know if I should have planted them differently or what, but live and learn. One thing though, trying to find where it is here. Right here. I don't know why, but I find it so amazing to take off these little things and watch them come open. That is just so satisfying for some reason, to see them come to life. Soon, leggy sunflowers, soon. So, I'm getting a pretty good rain. There's supposed to be some light showers today. I put all the plants out. And now I'm hoping they don't drown. If I didn't have bronchitis, I'd go out there and take them all out. Just set them on the deck, but I don't think I should go out there. So, as soon as it stops raining, I'll be dumping the water out of here. Looks like we've gotten a good inch, at least, so far. And we'll see how long this lasts. Well, I think it's about done raining. And I think I better empty some of this water. Looks like we got about 1.5 inches of rain before my tomato plants drowned, and pepper plants for that matter. Okay, so welcome to Crop or Flop. I have to go out of town this weekend and leave my husband with my plants, which, yes, is a lot scary. Not even just a little bit, but a lot. So, this is our before, and we'll see how the after does when I get back. This is the front where the pansies were planted. Have a few coming up. It's going to need to stay wet so they keep germinating. I did buy some yellow pansies and viola for the Hawkeye area. However, I do have some hollyhocks coming up, the bigger ones, and these smaller, I believe, there's some like right here. Those are black pansies. I'm not sure if those are weeds or if I planted them or what. We had a ton of rain, so some of the black hollyhocks could have been washed to different places than where I had them. But we'll just see at the end of the summer what's what, I guess. Mitch got my post dug and in the ground. I'll be planting that when I get back. The ovation is still going strong. I'm a little bit worried about this one. It's kind of puny, but the rest are doing really good. There's some green in them. Nasturtium, marigolds, the black-eyed Susans. This vine is getting a little bit gnarly. It needs to get into that bucket and grow in here. And that's going to happen as soon as I get back. Some more black-eyed Susan. Some cappuccino black-eyed Susan. And I believe that is some, yes, variated in white. Got purple cone and some more psyllium, sunflowers, tomatoes, this black-eyed Susan vine. I finally got one coming up. We'll see if it makes it. My poor petunias. Ugh, not trying them next year. Lots of zinnias looking good. Melons are looking good. The rest of them that aren't in the ground yet. Asters got a little bit too much rain the other day. And there's one lowly tomato plant amongst them that's doing well. More asters, or psyllium, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have a lot of that. More sunflowers, and more sunflowers, and one more purple cone. This poor thing got a little bit too much rain yesterday also. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time, but this was the blue heaven. I may try to take a few of the good ones out and put them in a flower box or container planter, which is what I was planning on doing anyway, just have a few less. Broccolini are looking great. I'm really anxious now to get them back in the ground. All the tomatoes have just really grown a lot this week, and as the peppers have. The blueberry bush will be planted when I get back also, and the marigolds are here, snapdragons over here, and this is all yarrow. And I'm going to be taking some of that back with me this weekend to share with my sister and my great niece, because I've got way too much, and Rachel will probably take some of that too. Here we got more marigolds, more snapdragons, a little bit of bachelor's button, which I've never grown before in this area over here, and a few more sunflowers. Cantaloupe are doing pretty good. They're still alive, they're still green. I still have more to plant, so they will be planted a little bit later, because it does show that they should probably wait until at least another week or so. Got some garlic coming up, but no sign of any pumpkins yet. I will replant them when I get back if there isn't anything there. One of the two watermelon are still okay. Again, I have more to be planted, and those will wait a little bit also. And then, last but not least, over here, again, I got some garlic coming up. No sign of the zucchini yet, and that also, if it's not up when I get back, will be replanted. We found out we have a little bit of milkweed beside our shed, and so I'm trying to save it. I'm going to be mulching in here. I took some other weeds out, and I'm going to trim back some of the grass that's there. I'm gonna put my blackberry bush in that so that I can control it a little bit. And I've got a little bit more milkweed here, and I actually have a couple more around that I'm gonna try to transplant over here too. And then we'll mulch this area so that Mitch doesn't have to weed eat it. I did some weeding today and found out that I have several. Can you see them? I hope. Right there. Oh, there they are in focus. I have about 8 asparagus coming up. I'm gonna need to add some dirt to this and some more mulch all along here. So that's really exciting. We did get some panels up for trellising the tomatoes when we're ready for that, and these trellises will still go along the edge over here as planned. Here, no sign of the asparagus beans or the spinach, the climbing spinach. And we'll replant that if there's nothing there by the time I get back. Where I spilled lettuce, I will thin when I get back. Radishes are coming. Here's where I spilled the lettuce. I'll thin that out when I get back. There is some, you can kind of see the dill coming up there, and the radishes. And we do have some carrots coming up. Let me get a better picture through the netting. Isn't this great? Got some carrots, a couple different kinds coming up, so that's pretty exciting. Over here, no sign of the cucumbers yet, and we'll replant if they aren't there, just like everything else. But the peas, both kinds that I planted, are both coming up pretty strong. I probably will have to trellis those sometime next week. We have that up already, so they'll be trained. Some onions, 3 different kinds, lettuce, there's beets, 2 different kinds in the middle. Looks like I have some sunflowers that were mixed in with the straw. And my biggest concern, let me move. So this, I planted spinach here. I know I did. But this does not look like spinach at all. So I'm just gonna leave it, and we'll see what comes up, I guess, and what it is more when it gets a little bit bigger. So yeah, I don't know. Strawberries are doing well. There are some about to flower, and I'm gonna need to pick those off, the first ones, they say, so that they get to be stronger plants. But it's really nice to see that they're ready to bloom. The rhubarb is doing well. I gotta find out some more about that also, as to, I know I'm not supposed to use it this year or pick it, but what do I do with it so that it comes back next year? And I know it'll bolt at some point, but not sure if I should leave it do that, or if I should cut those seeds off, or what. So I'm gonna go back to the nursery I bought it at and see what they say. All 3 of the little smaller cantaloupe and melons, Kajari here that we planted aren't doing too bad, but I do have more to plant, and I'm gonna spread that out a little bit more and get a few more along this area here. No sign of the gourds or mini pumpkins yet, but I'll replant those if nothing's up when I get back too. Do have some garlic coming though, again, there. So that's what it looks like before I leave. And I hope it's at least that good when I get back and all alive. Lots of prayers. Wish Mitch luck from Rapid City, Crapper Flap. We'll talk to you soon.